On Park Lane, Merrow, that's in Guildford. One-way traffic only will be controlled by automatic signals, so there'll be a delay there. And at Westerham on the A25, curb laying has started outside Valence School. There are no diversions, and the expected...
It's not really a lift, darling. It's a tuck.
So well worth avoiding.
I dreamt that damn school dream again. No, wait a minute, not school. I was home on my holidays.
The skin needs to be ever so slightly tucked. Tucked up here, here, and here. You couldn't really call it a facelift.
I can remember every single day of every single holiday. Everything I did. Now I can't remember a football score from last Saturday.
You have a phenomenal memory, darling.
Most of your cells are dead by the time you're 50.
A tuck wouldn't even cost more than 3,000.
Dead or dying, millions of them every day. Dead as a doornail.
Why just the neck? Tell me that. Hello? Who? Oh, just a minute. It's for you.
Yes.
I need you in early. Say 9. Okay?
Okay.
On Eastern, South End Central, Church Street, the 832. The high water at London Bridge this morning at 9:33. In the North Sea, winds are easterly light. In the Channel, they're northeasterly light. In both sea areas, visibility.
Right now, there's a good regular service on all 9 lines this morning. Also, the buses and trains have a good turnout. The 51s and 53s have a short diversion away from Crescent Road Village, which is closed. Ken Corner, London Transport.
Lunching with an old flame?
Probably. Why?
The Givenchy only comes out when you pay for the lunch, darling.
My dear, you should be the security expert.
From Muscat, British Airways and Air Canada.
No, you've got it arse over tit, Whitworth. Didn't you even look at those damned hotel bills? This department must have spent twice your annual salary to get hold of those photocopies. Never any extras on any of the bills. No coffee shop, no restaurant, no room service. The bugger didn't actually stay there, did he, Whitworth? Any fool would have deduced he checked in, said hello, and then turned up again 3 days later to pay his bill. For God's sake, Whitworth, what did you expect our friend to do? Leave hotel bills from East Berlin around for you to find? Get out.
Goodbye, Mr. Chips.
Lazy, slack, incompetent, indolent, and evasive to boot.
You really would make a lovely headmaster, Mr. L. The think tank lady. We have a blank slate situation. The DAD's on his way for a consultation.
Sure you don't mean eyeball-to-eyeball confrontation? I suppose you believe congenital idiots like Whitworth can be entrusted with security matters.
No way. But okay, so he's a thickie, Mr. L. But I mean, it's hardly his fault he doesn't live it up in luxury hotels like some people that come to mind. He's not into that, is he? Well, that's the bottom line, let's face it.
The bottom.
You know, Mr. L, deep down, you're a Tory. Let's face it, this place is full of them. The caring society is not for you.
No, it is not.
This think tank lady you're vetting, Eve Henning.
All the preliminary reports are negative, sir.
Perform 300?
Impeccable. First-class honours degree in economics, 3 years with the merchant bankers Grain Lomax Cheapside, now city editor on the Sunday Chronicle.
Assistant city editor. Go on.
Married, divorced, no file from MI5.
Central Registry?
0, record unmarked.
Not even a driving fine?
Arrested for obstructing a police horse after an anti-Vietnam demonstration, July 1971, Trafalgar Square, £5.
When are you seeing her?
Today, 11:30. I should be able to clear her by Friday.
Oh, I don't think our friends upstairs will be very happy about that, Miles.
Really? Any point in asking why?
Not really.
Hello. Sunday Chronicle? Mrs. Eve Hanning, please.
The Grand Inquisitor himself.
The same. Miles Longstreet. May I?
I was led to expect you. Cigarette? Not giving it up?
I smoke one now and again.
To show you can take it or leave it.
Exactly. You can't, it seems.
One of my many vices, alas.
There's nothing about vices on your Form 300, Mrs. Hanning.
Among the 167 questions on Form 300, Mr. Longstreet, as I can recall, there is not one pertaining to the applicant's vices.
An eccentric omission. I'll take up the matter with my superiors.
I should. So, this is positive vetting. Have you got a dossier on me yet?
Of course.
Big one?
Voluminous, I prefer to call it.
Oh, my. Been through my private life, too?
With a fine tooth comb.
So what do you know?
Try me.
Ah, parlor games. When did I get my O-levels?
You got 8 O-levels when you were 15 at the Royal Oak School for Girls.
And how many times have I changed my address in the last 4 years?
Not at all.
Very good. What do I vote?
That's your secret, of course.
Rubbish. All you have to do is to check my polling ticket against my registered voting number. Still, gallant try.
You flirted briefly with the CND. You protested twice outside the Chilean embassy. You were once fined £5 for molesting a police horse in Trafalgar Square.
As I recall the incident, the horse molested me. No matter. And in what hollow tree in Kenwood am I in the habit of hiding microfilm for Comrade Krowski of the KGB?
That Form 300 fails to vouchsafe.
Nor does it vouchsafe who my screw, does it?
Who screws you mean, surely?
I stand corrected. Go on.
You were divorced 18 months ago after a 4-year marriage. One doesn't appear to have had the benefits of a live-in lover since. I assume one plays the field.
Really?
Frankly, I'm more interested in why such a brilliant economist should try so hard to work in an underpaid job in a section of the MOD that has been expelled to the far reaches of Outer Mongolia.
Well, I understand the pension is terrific and the competition mediocre. And Cheltenham is hardly Outer Mongolia. And I do prefer it to Tranmere, where I have an unmarried alcoholic aunt who requires visiting at Christmas time.
Why the think tank?
Look, your people wanted me. Why don't you ask them?
You know it isn't really a think tank.
Now you're trying to catch me out. I know what I know. And you know I know what I know.
And you have no moral reservations?
I'm not a moralist. I'm a specialist.
Left-wing extremists sometimes manage to combine the two.
Do they? Is that what experience has taught you, Mr. Longstreet? And I'm sorry. I have a lunch date, and I'm already late. That nice lady in the twin set that follows me about will no doubt inform you. It's with my counterpart.
Can we continue this interview some other time? Over dinner, perhaps? Yes, go on.
No man about the house, no regular boyfriend, occasional cinema or concert with acquaintances, never the theatre, no apparent set of friends, doesn't drive.
Doesn't drive?
Never sees her ex-husband, never dates people from the office.
A paragon. Calls at her flat?
Daily cleaner. Sometimes at weekends, tennis partners. Mousy girls in jeans and anoraks.
First bag?
Nothing of an intimate nature. Junk mail, lawyers' missives.
What about?
Still arguing with her ex about the value and contents of the flat. Also letters from relations in the States.
Do we know who he is?
Not so far.
Let's find out. You sure you won't stay for coffee?
Impossible.
I really mean coffee.
Stuart has his sports day. Natalie's on holiday. Have to pick up the lad from school before 3.
Oh, God. Children.
Children are all that matters.
And Jane.
All that brings contentment.
I have seen you content.
Not content. Happy.
Oh, well. Shall we dance? May 24th, 25th, Cheltenham.
Cheltenham. I love you dearly, and you can still make love marvelously when you take the trouble, but... But no. One has to draw the line somewhere.
Can't for the life of me see what you've got against Cheltenham. Some girls love it. Now then. June 14th, 15th, Manchester.
No, can't do. John's O-levels.
Oh, God. It's nothing till July 30th, 31st, Manchester again.
Holidays.
Oh, well. How's George?
Drinking too much. Sally?
Facelift in the offing.
Nonsense. She only needs a tuck. Anyone new on the horizon?
No, not really.
Which means yes, but you haven't got round to seducing her yet. One day, Miles, I shall open my Daily Mail and read frightful things about you. I shall be terribly shocked, and so will George.
Don't worry. I take care.
Meeting your mistresses in the open for lunch, taking care.
I dare say my employers know all about you. It's always in the same place.
But not always the same girl.
You're hardly a girl.
Say that again.
And you?
Nothing. My dear, whatever became of men?
What you turned them into, my dear.
Nowadays, they're either queer and kinky or furtive and married.
You're married?
Never furtive. It used to be fun being the cheerfully sexy, discreet other woman. Now it's sheer bloody hell.
You could always fall back on your husband, my love.
It's unlike you to be coarse, Miles. One seems doomed to the self-induced orgasm. All the best-selling new manuals recommend it as being better than the real thing. Indeed, they insist that it is the real thing. I ruined your appetite, my darling. My dear, you're not with me at all today.
No. What? It's a case. Complications. Don't worry. You know me. Never mix business and pleasure.
It's more than my job is worth, I see. Yes, I see.
So, when am I seeing you again?
Well, I'll tell you. You're not. Sorry. No, it's not quite enough. Be thankful I'm letting you off lightly.
Why, Angie?
Don't deny it. You're relieved. Take very good care, my darling. And thank you.
Nobody discovered any hobbies? Besides tennis and flat hunting? Pathetic. 3 field classes on the job. I could do better.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, I'm only grade 5A. I'm not allowed to think. Crunch-wise, I don't get the feedback, do I?
Have we got appointments with her referees?
Working on it, aren't I? Sending Margot, are you?
Sending me. I'll start with the headmistress.
That's going back a bit, surely. Rule 41A.
Not according to the computer.
Oh, I see. We're into like an ongoing situation, are we? Hello? Royal Oak School? May I speak to your headmistress, please? Phyllis Moorhead.
Better than puffing fags or drinking gin in bed, I'm told. So, Eve gave me as a reference, did she?
You were her headmistress.
Oh, no. Humble art teacher, then.
But you still see her?
Marginally. It's a very marginal relationship, Mr. Longstreet. Eve rings me when she can't get anybody else to go to a concert with her. Bartok quartet cycles. The old bag gets taken off the shelf and dusted when it's Bartok quartets. Or unaccompanied Bach. When it's Riccardo Muti, I might as well be in Mesopotamia.
Was she always mad about music?
Well, she would be, wouldn't she? With that extraordinary talent.
What talent?
For numbers. Figures. Maths was music to her. Still is.
Was she popular?
Not especially, as I recall. Bit hoity-toity. Still is. I hope she'd do something more artistic. Architect, designer, inventor, something of that kind. Instead, she goes and marries that photographer, Goon Peter Hanning.
They're divorced, actually.
Never should have got married, should they? Is it all?
Thank you, Miss Moorhead, I think so. Oh, did Eve ever discuss politics with you?
Oh, endlessly. Very left-wing in the old days, Eve Crane. Then weren't we all in '68? Oh, God. Have I dropped a brick?
Why?
Don't you all have to be well to the right of Attila the Hun in your line of business?
It's not essential.
But it helps, eh? Well, I don't mind telling you I was a dyed-in-the-wool Marxist myself in those days. Now I'm a counsellor for my sins. SDP.
The way of the world, Miss Moorhead. In all those years you've known Eve, would you say she's changed at all?
Really, Mr. Longstreet. Do any of us ever change? We just adjust, don't we? Anyway, why don't you ask her photographer?
And that's Lady Penelope Carter French, almost another ex-wife. Its substance is what I was after, rather than surface. Oh well, 160 F8.
You weren't on Mrs. Hanning's list of referees. I wonder why.
No, you don't. You know perfectly well why.
It was an unhappy marriage?
No, not at all. Unhappy divorce, yes. Besides, we weren't really suited to a state of wedded bliss. You might well look. I used 2 diffused floodlights on that one. Separate the plane.
I see. What actually caused the breakup?
Oh, irreconcilable emotional differences, some sort of rubbish like that. But I'm sure you would access to court records, Mr. Longstreet.
Nothing there. A very discreet divorce.
Oh, yes, Eve's a very discreet lady. She's got good reason to be a poor thing, dear.
No, thank you. Mrs. Hanning doesn't strike me as a poor thing at all, not in any sense.
Oh? Well, you're obviously taking her on face value, aren't you? Same mistake I made. Lay flat on my back for that one. 1250 F8 Pentax. I tell you, Eve's not a female Philby, if that's what's absorbing you. Mind you, I wouldn't put anything past her.
Made you feel inadequate, did she, Mr. Hanning?
Oh, totally, in every way. Ran rings round me, led me a terrible dance.
At the time of the divorce, was there another man?
Oh, whoop. Yes, you really are barking at the wrong tree there, I'm afraid. No, you see, I was the naughty boy, Mr. Longstreet. There's no doubt she's told you in fulsome detail.
She must have suspected your naughtiness when you got together originally.
Oh, she did, yes. She always knew I was a naughty boy. That's what she liked about me. Total availability. Now, that's what I've tried to get across with this one. Balcar electronic flash, white umbrella next to camera. Now, you give me one good reason why I should help Eve. Or you, for that matter. No? You see, despite appearances, I never gossip. Never. It's the secret of my success. I tell you that I might help you. That cold fish of a merchant banker she worked for before her Fleet Street days. Yes. Not quite the plummy Mr. Clean he pretends to be.
I'm seeing him tomorrow morning.
But why, my dear fellow?
You're one of her referees, actually.
Am I? Sounds like soccer. Not my game. Should I be flattered?
Thank you. The assumption is, I dare say, that you'll be happy to talk about her. Eve Hanning worked for you for 3 years?
Eve worked with me as an analyst. Brilliant at her job. We were desolate to lose her. Can't think of anything else.
Why did she leave you?
Me? She left the bank, Mr. Longstreet.
I wonder why. Wasn't she doing well?
On the contrary, maybe she thought that Fleet Street would be more exciting. We're all a bit sedate here, I'm afraid.
Are you? You mean she was keen to meet a different set of people?
Possibly. I didn't really know her very well. Don't think Mrs. Hanning was all that interested in people, actually. Numbers were her game. Whiskey?
No, thank you. She was after more money, is that it?
Hardly. Financially, she'd have done very much better here than in Fleet Street. in the long run.
Always in funds, was she?
Oh, yes. Very liquid. Or so it seemed to me. A very stylish dresser.
Perhaps she wanted to travel.
Possibly. She did go abroad for us a few times. Madrid, Zurich, Vienna, Prague.
Prague?
Oh, yes, Prague. 76, 77. But you must know that, Mr. Longstreet.
Did she travel alone?
I would have to look that up.
Shouldn't bother. You went with her, Sir Robert, on every occasion.
On every occasion, surely
You always
not.
had separate rooms, separate double rooms, of course. The last occasion was the spring of 77. March 19th, 20th.
What a mine of information you are, to be sure.
That weekend, as indeed the year before, she saw a great deal of Dr. Charpek, I believe.
Charpek. Would I know him? Didn't he invent robots or something?
Dr. Václav Charpek, Sir Robert. He was once attached to their state bank. We're interested in him.
Well, I'm not. Sorry. Anyway, surely Eve and he would meet only socially.
Oh, I'm quite sure they did. But how can you be sure? And since?
Ever since she left the bank. Haven't clapped eyes on her since. One loses touch, alas, doesn't one?
Then it wasn't you who picked up Mrs. Hanning at 6:15 last Wednesday outside the Guildhall and gave her a lift home.
You really mustn't try so hard to catch me out, Mr. Longstreet.
Have I caught you out, Sir Robert? It's surely not very significant that you gave a former employee a lift in your car.
Precisely.
Only that you would wish to deny it.
Well, the truth is, for what it's worth, I do give Mrs. Hanning a lift from time to time if I run into her.
And you run into her about 2 or 3 times a week, don't you, Sir Robert?
There's nothing in it, I do assure you.
Nothing in it.
Not anymore. Look here, I'm a married man, Mr. Longstreet. I'm more in the public eye than I care to be. We advised 10 Downing Street from time to time, did you know?
Yes, I did know. What I would like to confirm is that you and Eve Hanning are so very much more intimately acquainted than you wish to let on. That you, in fact, were, and still are, in love with her. And she with you.
You flatter me. Eve was never in love with me. Not remotely. No, she was, if you must know, the great adventure of my life. I would gladly have left home, wife, and children for her if she had raised her little finger. Well, then that's all theory, Mr. Longstreet. And you're not interested in theories?
Why theories?
It was not to be. No. I had to let her go. I had no choice. The mistress of the heart, you know?
He's waiting for you in there.
The DAD?
Crunch-wise, that is the situation scenario.
Any progress on the Hanning woman? I'm being badgered by the Cheltenham people.
I ought to be able to make my recommendation the day after tomorrow, sir.
Ought?
Ought.
You don't sound sure, I'm glad to say.
I'm not yet, sir.
Anything in the Charpek business?
I'll let you know.
Yes, I'm sure you will. The day after tomorrow. Oh, did you wish to rest your weary limbs? Mustn't overdo it, you know.
What time's the journalist coming, our third referee?
He isn't.
Why, is he ill?
Died about 3 weeks ago. His wife is coming instead, the widow, on her way up now.
Eve Hanning doesn't seem to have any friends.
I'm a friend. And my... Aunt Donald was very close to her.
He discovered Eve for the Sunday Chronicle, did he?
All that happened years ago.
But they were good friends. Exactly how good?
You mean, did they have an affair?
The idea seems to amuse you.
Well, you see, of all Donald's protégés, Eve was the only one who wouldn't. Didn't.
How can you be so sure, Mrs. Garraway?
Take it from an old hand, Mr. Longstreet.
You were going to leave routine surveillance to me.
Yes.
What's so special about this one?
Wish I knew.
Though the value of gold rose by 440% from 71 through to 83, there is no indication either here or in the United States that a similar rise in real terms can be taken for granted. Correction can be expected from now until 1990. The theory that gold is about to start its third bull cycle is a dangerous... Weren't we all through?
I think we may be.
You mean my ordeal is over?
Before long.
How long?
You promised to have dinner with me.
On the ministry, is it?
On me.
It better be good. Since by now you know everything about me. And you do, don't you? You must know I'm a food freak. Oh, don't tell me your investigators didn't spot my contributions in the Good Food Guide.
No, damn it, they didn't.
Someone's for the high jump.
You'd better believe it.
You're probably quite frightening on your home ground, Mr. Longstreet.
Do you want me to drive you home first?
To wash and brush up, is that what you usually get your ladies to do?
It is my custom, yes.
Oh, dear. Well, I'm too ravenous, I'm afraid. You'll have to take me just as I am. Filthy.
Well, it's not very far. We might as well walk.
What is it, Indian, Chinese?
I'd like to keep that as a surprise.
Something. What a lovely place. Is this where you usually conduct your business?
I've never been here before in my life. My assistant arranged it.
She has taste. And what have we here?
This is sashimi, raw fish, with a special sauce. And this is toriwasa, chicken and vegetable marinated.
Marinated? And this?
It's horseradish.
Is it? And this must be the famous umashu.
If you please.
You aren't by any chance an acknowledged expert on Japanese food, are you, Eve? We haven't failed again, have we?
No, Miles. I'm an innocent at large. We must ask for assistance.
Very delightful assistance.
Enchanting.
What would you suggest to follow?
In fact, why don't you take us in hand?
I'm sorry?
Give us what you think we'd enjoy.
Perhaps tonchiri and sakana chiri,
What is that?
sliced pork, fresh vegetables, variety of fish, and many exotic ingredients.
Exotic ingredients? I can't wait.
They certainly don't make them like that anymore.
Not in the West.
What are those?
Yes, tell us exactly what we're eating.
With pleasure. This is called tofu.
And what is that?
It's beancurd.
And what are you called?
Yokiko.
And what does it mean?
It has no special meaning. It's just a name.
And a very beautiful one, if I may say.
What are you actually looking for in your procedure?
We have to guard against people who lie.
You mean people who need to lie? May we smoke between courses?
Yes, if you please. You must feel happy.
So we may never meet again after tonight.
Even if I clear you, you'll still be vetted again in 2 years' time.
By you?
Would you mind?
No. I find these attentions most charming.
I think she likes me.
Yes, I think she does.
Would you say she's a good girl?
No, I would not. Would you say I am a good girl?
I'd say you were hiding something.
Doesn't everybody? Don't you?
Why didn't you tell me you were still seeing Sir Robert Grain?
Did you ask me?
Well, I'm asking you now.
And I thought we were having dinner. Oh, how delicious.
You did give him as a referee.
I don't see Sir Robert Grain. Lifts home don't count.
Nor did you tell me you were friendly with Václav Čapek.
He's a Wagner buff. We met in Bayreuth in 1980.
And in Prague, 1977.
Did we? Well, that must have been the ICF Congress, Currency Futures. Actually, come to think of it, he reminds me of you.
Thank you. The trouble is, we're very concerned about Čapek.
Are you indeed? Look, what do you think Čapek and I did together? Trade our national defense budgets?
Are you content?
Thanks to you, Yukiko.
You're very kind. It's been my pleasure serving you.
You're very charming. How long have you been working here?
For 2 years. The owner is my uncle.
And where are you from? Tokyo?
Not quite Tokyo. A small place outside of Tokyo.
Are you proposing to enroll Yukiko in your ministry too?
I wish I could.
Do you work here every day?
No, we close on Sundays.
And is Sunday your favourite day?
It depends on what I do on Sunday.
Doesn't it?
And are you head hunting for a currency expert? Someone in yens?
Not all people who interest me are currency experts.
But she does interest you.
No more or less than she does you, Miles.
I'd like to take you home.
What, no dessert?
I think our pretty friend indicated there was only mandarin salad or orange salad.
And you want neither?
Mandarin or orange salads are not among the most pressing of my needs at the moment.
You are thinking of conducting further investigations in my flat? Inscrutable, you Oriental security officers. One never knows what's on your mind. Shall we have more tea? Or coffee? Or the apricot liqueur? Which do you think is best?
I prefer tea myself. But one must never be afraid of trying something new.
It makes no sense to me. None.
What?
But you have no partner. That there's no man in your life.
Men run away from me, sooner or later.
Why?
I thought you'd tell me after you'd found out. A bit tipsy. By the way, do you always flirt with others when you take a girl out?
Always, don't you?
Doesn't necessarily work.
No marks for game playing?
Not for playing your game, sleeping around.
Wait a minute.
Why deny it? You're proud of it. Anyway, I recognize the stance. I used to do a lot of it myself. As well you know.
I don't know.
Did no one talk? You are inefficient. I was once the past mistress of the one-night stand.
Was? What changed you?
Your wife, she played tit for tat?
No.
You hope.
I know.
Think that's fair?
Of course not. But I'll drink to it. Why didn't you give your ex-husband as a referee?
If our positions were reversed, would you have given your ex-wife's?
She wouldn't be my ex-wife. Our union is indissoluble.
Oh, is it? Ha, ha. I hate this place.
Why?
Because it reminds me of the very soluble Mr. Hanning.
Is that why you're trying so hard to find somewhere else to live?
I want something that's mine. Will you come and visit me again when I've moved?
You know, Eve Hanning, you're quite the worst tease since I tried my luck with a Danish law student in the back of a princess in '59.
But it's you who's holding back.
Because I know. And you know I know.
Oh, interesting. What?
You're waiting for one false move on my part.
And then? What will I do?
Nothing. That's the point. Am I right?
You should have taken your Kiko home then, shouldn't you?
Why?
Because unlike me, she's probably both submissive and proficient.
How can you tell?
Because I can imagine her being submissive and proficient. And without clothes on.
Yes. I noticed your interest. I thought you were admiring her dress sense.
If your boss, I assume you have one, were to see you now, would you be fired?
Probably.
You're taking great risks. Why?
I must consider them worth it.
Sorry. They're not.
And if I think they are?
Talk me through it.
Through what?
With your Kiko. You and her.
Pretend you're her.
Yes. Tell me what it's like. Describe it. Imagine it. Describe her moving about in your arms. In my arms.
You know.
Yes, show her to me. Oh, please. Please, show her to me.
You want her?
Go on, please.
You want her?
Yes. Yes, I want to see her. And then do anything. Anything you like. Thank you. Oh, God, thank you, Miles. This is when I'd give anything for a cigarette. Can we still be friends? No. I don't suppose so. You're quite a nice man. The womanizing bastard. I was just suppose I knew that. And of course you couldn't begin to understand. Believe me, it's not an easy life. Nice moments. A few nice moments. Like one or two with your Kiko tonight. It's all still taboo, of course, unless it's turned into pornography or politics. Hate all that. Can't stand stickly labels. Can't stand most lesbians come to that. They're also dogmatic about men, for instance. And actually, I rather like men. Ripe, cuddly ones like you. And Dr. Charping. To name but a few. Poor Miles. You need that more than me now, don't you?
Well, Miles, what do we think?
I certainly couldn't recommend clearance. That Charpek inquiry clearly embarrassed her. As to the business in Trafalgar Square...
Do sit down, Miles, and sign that, will you?
But this is Mrs. Hanning's security clearance.
Yes, they seem to have changed their minds. Obstinate buggers upstairs. What's more, they want someone else there, too, in Cheltenham. It needs someone with a delicate touch.
Oh? Who?
You.
High water at London Bridge this morning at 9:33. In the North Sea, winds are easterly light. In the Channel, they're northeasterly light. In both sea areas, visibility is...
How about going out to dinner tonight?
Why? Has somebody let you down?
One of those Japanese places, I thought.
They cost the earth, I'm told.
A sort of treat. You see, I'm going to be away for a while.
Bahamas, is it? And you're getting tetchy?
Not at all. Actually, it's Cheltenham.
Numbers HGF 6 in.